We're here with State Senator Curtis Hertel Jr. It is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men have experienced some form of physical or severe physical abuse in the United States by an intimate partner in their lifetime. A typical day for the domestic violence hotline is 20,000 phone calls received a day for the domestic violence hotline. It's a very serious issue. It seems as if the numbers haven't really gone down. And I know since you've been elected as state senator that you have taken part in some domestic violence awareness activities and the fight to keep women safe.
Well, it's an incredibly important issue, and it's women and children. You know, my mom grew up in a household that was abusive, and she, luckily, my biological grandfather left while she was still very young, so she didn't see as much as her sisters and brothers did. But it is a terrible situation that affects people their entire lives. So we've done a lot around personal protection orders to expand some of those protections for people to get them, to make sure that people are in safer situations. And we've also done a lot of the awareness issues around this, and obviously Yes Means Yes is about this a bit too. But it's an incredibly important issue because domestic violence affects people for their entire lives. It's not just that one moment. The post-traumatic stress from it and the long-term inability to trust other people really does hurt people's futures. And so we have a responsibility to actually do more on this front, I think, as a state.
And how does what happened with your mom and how she was raised affect you as a parent? You have 4 kids.
Yeah.
You know, I was raised in a household where, you know, my mom was a divorce attorney, and so she protected a lot of women and children, and so I've heard a lot of stories, and it does affect you in your own approach as a parent to protect them and make sure you're not doing those things, or, you know, as loving as possible, that kind of thing.
Yeah. No, I have 4 kids, and I don't get it in the sense that, you know, I mean, they're the greatest thing that ever happened to you, and
like I always say, children just want to be loved.
Yeah,
they just want to be loved.
Basic. Yeah,
it's pretty basic.
Yeah, you know, I don't get deadbeat dads. I don't get that. I mean, to me, they're the best thing you're ever going to do. And I don't know how anyone could look at a child and want to hurt them. That just doesn't make sense to me. So I think it's something we have to always find even more ways to make sure kids are protected.
Is your office open to, you know, I'm assuming it is, but I'm going to ask, I mean, open to reaching out to, you know, women or men who are in a domestic violence situation, to having someone come to your office and say, hey, you know, hey Curtis, we need more protection.
Yeah.
You know, or
no.
Senator, we need to,
no, listen,
can you help us?
Absolutely. So, you know, we're an ombudsman almost to lots of different places in state government. So yeah, we help people in domestic violence situations. We help people who are struggling with heating issues or housing issues or any of those things. That's part of our role. And usually, to be honest with you, in a domestic violence situation, that happens a lot too, where we're actually helping someone on the economic end because they've left and they don't have anything. They you know, a lot of times when people have been abused, they've lost themselves in a lot of ways. So they need a lot of help to get back on their feet.
That's one of the number one reasons why people don't leave an abusive situation, is because they don't have the financial means. They don't have income. They don't have anywhere to go. Yeah,
economic abuse is a large part of it. It's about control. You know, I mean, really, a lot of these issues we were talking about, you know, domestic violence, sexual assault, all those issues are control issues. It's about one person trying to control another. And, you know, we have to make sure that when women finally are able to get out of that we make sure they're protected.
Well, I want to thank you for coming out and talking about this important issue this month in October for Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And I'm just going to leave you with a graphic just to sort of bring about more awareness about why people stay in the situation that they're in and how you can help people and where there's outreach in the Lansing area.